The two things that drew me to this program are the fact that it helps with chemistry and also that it helps with study skills. My school is kind of underprivileged, so we don't really have that many labs and we don't have that much lab equipment, and we only have one chemistry teacher now. So I took both honors chems and AP Chem, and I'm a very hands-on learner. And because my school can't really afford the lab equipment or the different compounds or the different things needed in order to do certain labs, we really didn't get to do a lot of labs. And with chemistry, it's better, at least for me, to sit there and see what's going on and kind of relate it to certain things, and to see, okay, if I mix this with this, it makes this, oh, this is what makes potassium iodide, this is what makes hydrogen monoxide. And so we weren't really exposed to things of that nature. So being able to actually have someone sit there and being able to learn more in depth, get the kind of base for chemistry that I didn't really have, is definitely going to help me progress as far as being able to work in the college setting. Is definitely going to help. And as far as study skills, I know I definitely need study skills, because in my school we can kind of slide by, I guess, because the teachers tell you kind of exactly what's going to be on the test, and you don't really need to do much studying until you get to the AP level classes. But you can kind of, as long as you're in class, you can basically pass the test. And I know that is not the case in college, so I know how I should change, and I know that I should change, but I don't know the specific way and how to plan out study sessions, or how to write notes correctly, or how to study. So being in this program is going to definitely help prepare me for that, and it's going to help me elevate myself to a level to where I can actually compete with everyone else, and not just kind of start from the bottom and be tailing everyone else trying to get to the top. The second question is, provide an example of an activity or activities that have positively influenced your interest in STEM. An activity that positively influenced my interest in STEM is actually, I went on, well, I attended a summer program with UTK, and we went down to UT Health Science, which is right down the street, and we saw the robots that they have for the doctors and nurses to train on. And seeing that kind of like solidify what I wanted to do, seeing the switchboard and hearing this voice that sounded so human coming out of this doll that looked so not, well, that you knew wasn't human. And it kind of like sparked something, because when I was younger I did want to be a doctor, and then I went to want to be an anesthesiologist. Then I realized that blood wasn't really for me. Like, a lot of blood isn't really my strong suit, but I love making things and I love helping people. And the medical field provided the helping people, and so did the engineering field. So just melding those two things together kind of clicked, especially when I saw that robot sitting right there and I saw all the machines that went into different surgeries and stuff. I was just like, man, this is what I gotta do. And once I actually found a name for the field that I wanted to be in, and then once I found out the different things you can do, like prosthetics and other things like that, I realized it's definitely what I want to do. So it definitely positively influenced me, and it definitely kind of pushed me in the correct position that I wanted to be in. Offer an example of how you resolved a difficult problem or situation by seeking the help or assistance of others to find a resolution. I am a part of this group called Light, and we make our own businesses basically from scratch. So I'm created a business where I help high school students in between this time from graduating high school and beginning college. And at the beginning of the program, I wanted to create an app, but it's a 6-month program. So by like the third month, I realized an app just wasn't going to be it. But I didn't know how to change this big palette of work that I had, all these ideas. I didn't know how to correlate them into something that wasn't an app. So I went to Hardy, and who's the head of it, like, and he sat me down with Louisa and Pamela, and we sat down one day, all day, just trying to figure out different ideas, different things I could do. And Pamela actually said, hey, let's do a website. Because if we can do a website, we can get it out there. but it's on a smaller scale. It's not as difficult as an app. You don't have to find all the different correlations, like if it works on Android and also if it works on Apple. Just start small, get big. And we sat there, we made the website. I'm not the most computer tech savvy person, so she sat there and she helped me with that, and kind of just she helped me change what I had that wasn't exactly reachable in that moment to something feasible, something reachable, something that was still difficult enough to where it didn't seem like a handout, but also something that we could make and make it great instead of something that we would have to rush together and it'd be kind of not together. So being it that kind of made me realize that you can't always do things on your own. You definitely need to ask for help, because the saying that two brains are better than one is definitely true. And just being able to sit there and get help was something that I really, really needed. Thank you.